Again. I don't talk to the guys that she ended up being with, but from what I've heard from in the videos, seen from what the police were able to present, that there was basically group sex inside the house that I had nothing to do with.
In the conversation that you had with her before you had sex on the side yard, correct me if anything is wrong there, was there a conversation about her age? What was your perception of how old she was?
There was. When she was saying some of the things that she was, it kind of led me to ask her how old she was when she was claiming experience, basically. And she told me that she was 18 and that she goes to Grossmont, which I believed to be at the time Grossmont Community College. I mean, growing up here, you hear about it. I had teammates at San Diego State that came from Grossmont Community College.
So there are witnesses that say that she was saying she was 18, but she directly...
multiple, yes.
She told you that?
Yes, she did. And there's, I believe, 5 other witnesses that heard her say that at a different point in the night. And she's on video saying it the night before at a separate party. So, I mean, the whole story adds up.
The district attorney's investigation also confirmed Ariza's response, finding he wasn't even at the house at the time the accuser says she was gang raped. I also talked with Ariza about how, despite being criminally exonerated, he still faces a civil case. So as the DA's office is going through the evidence, there are several different ways, because of her age, that's one of them, that rape could have been applicable. It's either a knowledge of her age, it's a knowledge that she was too intoxicated to know or to say no, and then there's forcible rape. You were cleared of each of those different scenarios, as were the other 2 people, but we're talking to you right now. So you're criminally exonerated in this case. Just talk to me about that.
Knowing the evidence that was out there, I saw the DA's decision coming. I can't say it was a surprise whatsoever, but hearing it was great, and it was a step in the right direction. And I still believe that was a huge day, and we've continued to make progress this whole time.
But you are still looking at her civil case. Mm-hmm. Tell me what you know about what you're still facing with that.
It's similar. I mean, all the evidence applies and the claims are the same. So just as if the DA was not able to press charges, I mean, we have a ton of evidence. It's, again, going to be a very easy trial.
Have you had any communication with her attorneys about the civil suit? Have they approached you in any way? Do you have any indication?
Well, they offered a settlement to remove me from the case for $50,000, which is something I said no to, but also is an unheard of amount for that claim. You don't claim rape and settle for $50,000.
We reached out to Dan Gillian, the accuser's attorney. Gillian says the $50,000 was agreed upon by attorneys before Ariza declined to sign it. We asked Ariza's attorney about that. He responded by calling Gillian's claim outrageous and totally untrue. ABC 10 News spoke to the accuser back in August of 2022 after the civil suit was filed. And we have Ariza's interview posted on our website, 10news.com.
Some people who rely on MTS bus service could be left high and dry. A work stoppage over contract negotiations may impact service on dozens of routes in the South Bay and East County. Minibus service may also be affected. Passengers should check the MTS website for specific route cancellations.
It's been 2 days without power for residents at an Oak Park mobile home community. Today, SDG&E was finally able to flip the switch back on for most customers, but the utility says it couldn't get it done for everyone. ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill is live in studio tonight with how some residents are now demanding answers. Ryan?
Yeah, Kimberly, being without power is never an ideal situation. One man tells me without that power, he was unable to use some of the medical devices he needs at home.
Will Jones has called the Bayview Mobile Estates home for 7 years. And part of what makes it home is having a routine.
For me personally, I use a CPAP machine and a nebulizer machine. So I have to give myself breathing treatments as well as my CPAP machine when I sleep at night. and I haven't been able to do that for 2 days now.
But that routine was interrupted Sunday night. Jones tells me just before 10 p.m., something happened.
We never had a 2-day power outage.
Jones says he spoke to both the mobile home park's office and SDG&E about the issue, but didn't get far. So I reached out. A spokesperson from SDG&E tells me that after testing, all of their equipment connecting to the park was working. As for the park, there appeared to be a safety issue on the grounds. An on-site manager told me over the phone they're working with contractors, SDG&E, and residents to address the situation and putting up generators.
Our front office has been very diligently giving us emails. We have really great managers. They've been giving us emails, and then yesterday they actually walked door to door to let us all know.
I was told a licensed electrician needed to address it. Once that was done, SDG&E says it was able to re-energize that equipment Tuesday morning. But SDG&E says it appears there are some customers within the complex who are without power due to a problem in the complex that's not SDG&E equipment. While some residents are waiting, Jones has a message.
We shouldn't have to go through this again. It's just, and I'm hoping once they get the problem resolved, that it's a permanent fixture.
Jones told me that they did be able to get power tonight through one of those generators that you saw on his street. Reporting live here in the studio, Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
Thank you, Ryan. San Diego is a step closer to turning the Gaslamp into a walkable promenade. The city has now completed the infrastructure to install bollards at every single intersection on 5th Avenue between Broadway to K Street. Starting July 1st, that stretch will be closed to cars from noon to 2 a.m. The next step will be to add more trees and replace the asphalt. A similar carless promenade is planned for Normal Street in Hillcrest.
A family is grieving after a North County woman was murdered and her son was nearly killed. How police used a picture at a baseball game to catch the man suspected of the brutal attacks.
Plus, the latest on the unusual cause of an explosion that injured 24 people in Tijuana. Hi, Angelica.
Hi, Wale. It is getting cloudy across the county. I'll explain why the mugginess will be sticking around. ABC 10 News is back in 90 seconds.
24 people were injured. Explosion at a Tijuana building not far from San Isidro. Our media partner Televisa reports one person trapped in a basement had to be rescued. They were taken to the hospital with severe burns. Several nearby businesses were evacuated. Firefighters say the explosion was caused by a buildup of gas at a printing press. A similar incident happened there 5 years ago.
Now to the groups of migrants who have arrived at our border before and after Title 42 ended. Many have now left Border Patrol custody and are waiting for their court dates. Catholic Charities is one of the groups helping asylum seekers. It says just days before Title 42 was lifted, it was helping about 1,000 people a day. They say since it's been lifted, that number hasn't really changed.
Fingers crossed. So far, we have not seen the tsunami. Hopefully, we don't see the tsunami in the future.
While people are coming in, many are leaving the same day to connect with sponsors or family members all over the country.
Right. Our whole family is just devastated.
A North County family is grieving the brutal murder of a mother killed after going on a first date with a man to a Seattle Mariners game. Leticia Martinez grew up in Encinitas, but spent most of her adult life in Seattle. On March 31st, her sister says the 58-year-old single mother shared Mariners tickets with a man that she met at a Seattle Costco.
She did everything right. She was in a public place, thought she was safe.
Ultimately, police used this photo of Martinez and Brett Gitchell to the game to help catch her killer. 11 days later, police found Martinez's body in a ditch. She had been strangled. Gitchell pleaded not guilty to her murder. He is also charged with kidnapping and trying to kill her 24-year-old son, Patrick. Patrick has special needs but was able to fight him off. And Martinez's family will hold a memorial service in Encinitas next month.
4 people are dead in an attack on an American consulate vehicle in Nigeria. The State Department spokesperson says no U.S. citizens were hurt. According to local officials, gunmen opened fire on the vehicle, killing 2 police officers and 2 consulate employees. 3 people were also kidnapped. Police say the area has been troubled by separatist violence.
Hundreds of San Diego Unified teachers rallied outside a school board meeting demanding a better deal on a new contract. The union says the district isn't making meaningful offers in the negotiations. The teachers want better pay, more support staff, such as nurses and counselors, and more time allotted for teachers to prepare for classes.
This hopefully won't turn into a strike, but that's where it's headed. It's headed downhill fast.
The district responded tonight in a statement saying it will continue to work with teachers and staff on a contract that recognizes, quote, their dedication to educate and support students and help them recover from the effects of the pandemic. The next negotiating session is Thursday.
Tonight, crews are working to replace this fire hydrant that you could see spewing water way up in the air. Firefighters had to work in that spray for about 30 minutes just to shut the water off. This happened this morning off University Avenue in Hillcrest. A delivery truck was backing up to Ralph's and hit the hydrant. The flood caused problems for businesses all day, and a lane of the 163 was closed because so much water rushed down the hill. Everything has since reopened. Another follow-up, SeaWorld is responding to the city's threat to sue over back rent. As we've reported since last fall, the city says SeaWorld owes nearly $10 million in back rent during the pandemic. SeaWorld has been arguing that it shouldn't owe rent for the time that the city forced the theme park to be closed. Last night, we reported that the city plans to sue. Today, SeaWorld sent us a statement. It says in part, we have enjoyed a long relationship with the city and remain hopeful that we can resolve this matter. We appreciate all the city has done, and we look forward to addressing this situation. The company says it has paid more than $146 million in lease payments since 2010.
Now, the ABC 10 News Pinpoint Weather Super 7-Day Forecast.
A lot of people will be going to SeaWorld right now as we kind of hit this great time of year, and it's really it's been
the
warm.
end of school. A lot of kids are going to be out and about,
right.
And the weather is turning muggy just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. It's going to give you an early taste of summer weather, 61 degrees. Those clouds hanging low already. You can see them there. Some of the city lights reflecting on the clouds, looking brighter. Temperatures at 56 degrees in Poway, 58 in Alpine, 64 Mount Laguna. And look at the deserts, no break. It is summer out there already. 86 to 87 degrees right now with those temperatures in the low 60s near the coast. But the mugginess is here and is here to stay through at least the weekend. It could go on into next Monday, but it's definitely muggy out there. Some spots are still dry, including Mount Laguna, Julian, Palomar Mountain. So the mountains are not getting enough moisture yet for thunderstorms to develop. That could happen tomorrow, but there still needs to be more moisture in the air, and more will continue building across the county. So patchy clouds and fog expected for tomorrow. Patchy, not widespread. Across the county, the heat continues, ranging between 5-10 degrees above normal away from the coast. And it's because of the clouds have been hanging around. But today it made a difference. We were able to get the air to mix and the sun was shining. There's the main flow pattern here with a big ridge of high pressure setting up and a low that's actually in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere, also allowing for this flow of moisture to move right into Southern California. Of course, it is much better in Arizona and Nevada. That's where they've seen most of the thunderstorms, but it will veer just a little bit, and that will bring a better chance. We'll see how it all plays out. There's that chance for tomorrow. The best chance, however, will be for the morning to see a touch of mist and maybe some light showers out of those heavy clouds that are already saturated, leading to no visibility in a couple of places closer to La Jolla. It is going to be tough.